What's up, everybody? This is Geopolitical Realist, and today I'll be going over one of the better jobs in the Air Force, which is the pharmacy technician role. I'll be going over the 4 reasons why I would say this is one of the better jobs to obtain in the Air Force and why you should go for it if you're thinking of going into the medical career field side of the enlisted Air Force. Before I begin the video, I'd ask you to please subscribe if you're really enjoying these worst and best job videos. I'm going to be making a slew of them in the future. Thank you so much. The first reason why I would say the pharmacy technician role in the enlisted Air Force is a great job is that it's a pretty easy job relatively. So you're working in a pharmacy, you have a pharmacist that's over you, an officer. So everyone's kind of working in tandem, filling prescriptions, etc. And you're doing a good job for the community. A lot of veterans go to the medical facilities on a base nearby and they get their prescriptions and stuff. So you're just helping everyone on base. And it's like you're filling prescriptions. Granted, you have to be careful with dosages and make compound makeups. But like overall, you're just in a nice setting where it's really straightforward. A lot of the medications are you just give them to the customer, or you just give it like they're already fulfilled. It's just they're in a box. You put it in a bag for them. You get their paperwork and everything set up. You're set. So that's a great thing to have in a job in the Air Force where there's not a lot of like extracurricular function where you're like hurting yourself in a manual labor setting, or you're running around outside and the sun's beaming down causing skin cancer on you, that kind of stuff. It's a nice thing to be working in a setting that's really easy and non-stressful to a point where you're losing your mind. Another major benefit of the pharmacy technician role in the Air Force is that it's a very corporatized work environment. So the medical facilities on bases, they're very 9 to 5. They don't really work on the weekends. When there's holidays, you get the holidays off. It's just medical facilities in general today in modern day are very streamlined. They have very little function outside of, your normal appointments, getting people ready for deployment, fulfilling prescriptions, and the overall medical paperwork side of all the airmen and soldiers, etc., that are on the base and their families. So it's so nice. It's so corporatized. And I would say it's a better corporate environment than probably 99% of corporate environments on the private sector side. So if you join, you get this role, just keep that in mind that you're probably working in one of the best corporate environments in all of the country, heck, all of the world. The third reason why I would say the pharmacy technician role is almost like it's kind of clutch in a sense is that you can go to any base on the planet, okay? Any Air Force base, whether it be stateside or overseas, you can go there, okay? Now on the stateside, there's some real stinkers there, but on the overseas side, any base you get overseas is preferable to most stateside bases. So you have the ability to apply for any base. They have medical facilities usually, and you can just have your pharmacy tech role there. That's a huge plus for any job, and this is one of those jobs that has that benefit. The fourth and final reason why I would say you should definitely look into becoming a pharmacy technician if you're going to be joining the Air Force on the enlisted side is that whether it be a short-term contract, so you come in, you're thinking you're going to do 20, and you're like, oh, this is not for me. Do your 4 years, get out, get your benefits. Perfect job for that. Or if you get in and you're like, you know what? I really like the lifestyle of the Air Force. Like, I can really see myself doing this for 20 years. Hey, you have a great job, great work-life balance, easy. You can go to any base. This job is perfect for that. It's perfect for coasting and doing 20 years. And think about it too. With the inclusion of AI in the future, who knows what will happen with it. I can only see that benefiting your job when you're a pharmacy tech. It's just going to make things so much easier. So, hey, short-term contract, long-term career, great job to have. Look into becoming a pharmacy tech. And that's why you should look into becoming a pharmacy tech in the Air Force. It's a great job to have, and it's something you should really look into if you're thinking of doing a short-term contract or a long-term contract. Really think about it. Why would you join security forces and suffer for a short-term contract, whether it be 4 or 6 years, or for a career when you can just get a great job from the get-go? I have a list of jobs on this channel here that are great. Look into them, okay? Or do your research on the side. Don't get a terrible job and suffer for your time in the military. It's not fun, and it's not worth it, I would say, unless you want to go through that. You want to feel that feeling of manning the gate as a SecFo guy or serving mashed potatoes in the DFAC line. Something tells me you don't want to do that. All right, this is Geopolitical Realist, folks. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. Have a great day. Goodbye.